here. Driving down here, we're on Front Street in Georgetown, and driving down here, the roads are pretty much covered with leaves. We're seeing a lot of down limbs, just like this one here, you know, kind of laying wherever. And I just reached out to officials and got some information from them. They said right now there are over 78 or just under 7,800 people without power. It's not near as bad, but we can hopefully with the lights see the rain coming in, but it's been pretty steady. It's nothing, not really been hard all day, and even sometimes it even lessens even more than this. But driving around on the side streets, you can see some leaves and some limbs that have been coming down. I reached out to there were any downed trees or closed roads, and as of an hour ago they did not have any yet in Georgetown County, but they do want people to remain vigilant because they do have concerns about the rivers cresting later this week, which could bring some flooding to portions of Georgetown County. We're going to have continuous coverage coming from Georgetown coming up in just a little bit. Back to you guys. We are still feeling the effects of now Tropical Storm Florence here in Georgetown. Officials are warning people as we continue to get more rain here, those bands keep moving in that Joey and Danielle have been talking about all morning, that they want people to still remain vigilant. If you see water, don't go in it because they warn it could be contaminated. They also say, of course, do not drive through water. They encourage people to remember that as well. And they told me just a few days ago, they had some big concerns with the storm. Then they were going to have some, concerns afterwards. They're expecting the rivers to crest later this week. That's going to be the next concern for people here. And yeah, I have. And so far, really what I'm seeing is this, what we're seeing right here. Lots of down leaves and debris just like this. Nothing too major, but if you walk with me here, I was, describing what the winds have been like here. And yesterday, we were out here and the wind was ripping this. Look at here. It looks like the wind has just leveled this right here. Yesterday, they were blowing a little bit. Over here, looks like a giant elephant sat down and flattened that. That didn't happen. That is from the winds. Now we're here at the marina in Georgetown, the Georgetown Landing. I actually talked to Lee McDaniel, who works here and helped get 100 boats out of here in preparation for this storm. So, the hat loss total count is at 2 right now between a photographer and I. Wind is really starting to pick up where we are right now. You can see right here, if you come with me, this part has started to flatten out down here as the wind starts getting stronger. Now, if we look over here, you can really see it, and this guy blew right on the other side of the car. So we're starting to get some things, moving around. But look over here, Aisha, look, it just like bows down. Look, bowing down as the wind continues to pick up here in Georgetown. The rain had it for a few minutes and it has stopped, but again, as they were saying, we are expecting that later on as well. Now coming up for more coverage here in Georgetown, I'm going to show you a boat that is starting to tip over in the water. So we will have continuous coverage from here. Kyle, it is starting to get really windy here. Can you guys hear this? I told you guys, in the 4 o'clock hour, it sounds like a haunted house, and that is exactly what it feels like. So windy even. Stan, my photographer right now running the camera for me, lost his favorite hat. So it's starting to get pretty windy out here. Right now I have a boat meter. I'm kind of monitoring the wind by out here myself. You can see the boats start moving. We're going to keep walking as far as our cord will let us. But you can start to see the boats moving. You have some sailboats here, and I've just been watching the cords on it just sway, and you can hear the wind howling through all of these boats. And all week long, I have seen people out here preparing their boats, and I asked a lot of people because, they're under a hurricane warning and it's a mandatory evacuation. I asked people out here, do you guys plan on leaving or what do you plan on doing? And a lot of people that I talked to out here, nearly everyone said they're planning on staying. Emergency officials say 2/3 of Georgetown County, that's about 45,000 people, are part of evacuation zones. We heard from the mayor, a few days ago about what people can expect once the storm starts. Take a listen.